Are your projects constantly running behind schedule? Struggling to meet deadlines and hit key milestones? In today's video, we are going to show you the step-by-step process to set realistic project milestones and deadlines that will keep your projects on track and your team focused. Stay tuned to learn how a few simple changes can help you meet deadlines without the stress. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel NxtChair. If you're new here, we provide tips and strategies on how to become more productive, efficient, and successful in your work and life. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. We're glad to have you. Today, we're continuing with our How To series, where we break down essential skills and strategies into actionable steps you can follow right away. In this video, we're diving into a critical skill for anyone managing projects: how to set realistic project milestones and deadlines. Whether you are managing a team or working solo, this guide will help you streamline your workflow and meet your goals effectively. Before we jump into the steps, let's talk about some common mistakes that people make when setting project milestones and deadlines. Common mistakes in setting deadlines. Here are a few common mistakes that people often make. 1. Overconfidence. It's easy to underestimate the complexity of tasks, thinking, we can finish this in a week, when in reality it might take 3 weeks. Being overly optimistic without considering potential setbacks is a big issue. 2. Lack of communication. Sometimes managers set deadlines without consulting the team that will actually be doing the work. This creates unrealistic expectations and can lead to burnout. 3. Ignoring dependencies. One task might rely on the completion of another task. If you don't account for these dependencies, delays can snowball, pushing the entire project off track. 4. Failing to adjust. Even if you set an initial deadline, things change. Priorities shift, or unexpected issues arise. Not adjusting your deadlines to reflect those changes can derail your project. Alright, now that we know what not to do, let's break down the steps to setting realistic milestones and deadlines. Steps to setting realistic milestones and deadlines. Step 1. Break down the project into phases. Step 2. Estimate time and resources realistically. Step 3. Prioritize tasks and assign responsibilities. Step 4. Communicate regularly and track progress. Step 5. Review and adjust when necessary. Step 1. Break down the project into phases. The first step in setting realistic milestones is to break your project down into smaller, manageable phases. When you look at a project as a whole, it can feel overwhelming. That's why it's essential to break it into bite-sized pieces. For example, if you're working on a software development project, you might break it down into planning, design, development, testing, and launch phases. Each phase will have its own set of tasks and goals, making it easier to track progress. This not only helps you stay organized but also ensures that you can celebrate small wins along the way, keeping morale high. Step 2. Estimate time and resources realistically. Once you've broken down your project into phases, it's time to estimate how long each phase will take and what resources you'll need. This is where being realistic is critical. Overestimating what can be achieved in a short amount of time is one of the most common reasons projects fail. Talk to your team and gather data from similar past projects. A key tip here is to build in some buffer time. Always allow for 10-20% extra time for unforeseen issues that might arise, such as delays in resources or unexpected roadblocks. Underestimating time is a mistake that can derail your project, but with a solid estimate, you can avoid rushing at the last minute and burning out your team. If you're finding this guide helpful so far, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps us out and lets us know what content you are enjoying. Plus, don't forget to subscribe for more practical project management tips like these. Step 3. Prioritize tasks and assign responsibilities. Now that you've broken your project into phases and estimated the time and resources needed, the next step is to prioritize tasks and assign responsibilities. Not all tasks are created equal. Some tasks are more critical to the project's success than others. Start by identifying the tasks that have the biggest impact on the project. These are often the tasks that other tasks depend on. Assign those critical tasks to the most qualified team members. This ensures that the most important work is being handled by the right people at the right time. Once tasks are prioritized, assign deadlines to each of them, keeping the overall project deadline in mind. This will create accountability and help your team stay on track without feeling overwhelmed. Step 4. Communicate regularly and track progress. Communication is key to keeping your project moving forward. You can't just set deadlines and forget about them, you need to track progress consistently. Regular updates and check-ins with your team are crucial to ensure everyone is on the same page. Use project management tools or simple progress tracking methods to make sure deadlines are met and milestones are achieved. If you spot potential delays early, you can address them before they become bigger problems. Consistent communication helps in identifying roadblocks, offering support where needed, and maintaining transparency across the team. If you are enjoying this content and want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you know someone who could benefit from better project management skills, share this video with them. Step 5. Review and adjust when necessary. The final step is to review and adjust your milestones and deadlines as needed. No project goes exactly as planned, things change, and that's okay. The key is to be flexible and adjust as you move forward. If a deadline starts to look unrealistic or if a team member needs more time to complete their task, it's better to adjust the deadline rather than push the team to the breaking point. Being proactive about changes ensures the project stays on course without sacrificing quality. Remember, the goal isn't just to meet deadlines but to do so without compromising the quality of work. Regularly review your progress, make adjustments, and keep your team motivated throughout the process. The importance of flexibility and adaptation. Setting deadlines and milestones is essential, but so is adaptability. The business environment can change rapidly, and external factors like client demands or market shifts can impact your project. If you remain rigid with your deadlines and refuse to adapt, it can lead to project failure. But, if you build in some flexibility from the start, you'll be able to adjust more easily when changes happen. Final recap and tips. Let's quickly recap the steps to setting realistic milestones and deadlines. 1. Break the project into phases. 2. Estimate time and resources realistically. 3. Prioritize tasks and assign responsibilities. 4. Communicate regularly and track progress. 5. Review and adjust when necessary. Setting realistic milestones and deadlines isn't just about getting things done, it's about creating a process that keeps your project organized, your team focused, and your goals achievable. With these steps, you'll find it much easier to deliver on time and within scope. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more in-depth project management tips. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.